Did you ever wonder what it's like to travel, work, and relax at the same time? Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Laura and I'm a finance coach and entrepreneur based in Bali. And on this channel, we explore the tools and strategies that help us to level up and live happier and richer lives. Today, we will talk about the perks of living as a digital nomad here in Bali. I know that I always mention in my videos that I'm a digital nomad based in Bali, but did I actually talk about it enough? Can you grasp all the benefits this lifestyle has? Well, I'm not 100% sure. So in this video, I will go over all of the perks and benefits this kind of lifestyle here in Bali has. Before we jump straight into it, make sure to hit the like button if you enjoy these kind of videos. And also, if you feel that we have a connection and you like these types of videos, please make sure to subscribe because it really supports my channel and your support means a lot. So let's start with benefit number 1, lower cost of living. In general, it's way more affordable to live a high standard life here in Bali than it is in the US, in Australia, or in most parts of Europe. If you go out to have some meals, for example, in most places in the US or in Europe, you will pay about $15 to $20. Here in Bali, things are a bit cheaper. You can have meals out for about $3 to $7, and usually this is really good food. Most of the restaurants and cafes here are really Instagrammable and the food is delicious. Also, if you buy tropical food on the local markets, it's insanely cheap. You can get a huge papaya for about $1. I don't know how much papaya costs in the US or in Australia, but in Germany, big papayas like this are maybe around $15 to $20. That's insane. Talking about food and restaurants and cafes, going out for a coffee is also very affordable here. A regular cappuccino in the US costs about $5. I think it's quite similar in Australia. Here in Bali, that cup of cappuccino is only about $2 to $3. That's quite a difference. It's around 50% of a price difference. So going out for a coffee more frequently is possible here. And we all love to go to our favorite cafe where the barista knows how to make your coffee, and it's just a nice experience to have. An experience that you can have more often when you live in Bali. The same goes for accommodation and rent. The cost for accommodation here in Bali can be quite cheap. It does really depend on your living standard though. And since the pandemic is a bit in the past and tourists are coming back to Bali, prices have gone up significantly. It's not that easy anymore to find very cheap accommodation. You can still find a guest room in a guest house, or that means like a room with a bed and the bathroom, for around $300 to $400, I guess. But if you want to have your own villa, if you want to have your own apartment with probably a kitchen, a nice view, or even a pool, then you probably need to pay around $1,000 or more. But still, this is a lot cheaper than in US, in Australia, or in Europe. Because if you would want to have a pool somewhere else, this would be a lot more expensive. In the US or Australia, accommodations can range around $2,000 to $4,000, and still, prices in Bali are a lot cheaper than there. We've been just very spoiled during this whole pandemic because everything here was so affordable. And now, obviously, since hotels and also villas want to make more money with tourism now, prices for long-term rentals will also go up. During the pandemic, we stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment with an ocean view in a nice resort, and we paid only $1,300 of rent. This is still quite a bit, but it was a nice apartment with an ocean view, so it was totally worth it to us. But being honest, now this apartment is not available for long-term rent anymore. I actually made a video how much it costs to live as a digital nomad in Bali. If you want to know more details about all of this and everything that I spend in a week and in a month, I will link it here for you so you can check that out. Number 2, there's no dress code and no uniform. If there's something I love about working in Bali, that I don't have to spend more than 5 minutes thinking about what I'm going to wear to work today. And you can wear your summer clothes all year round. So if you want to wear flip-flops every day, you do you. Nobody's gonna judge you. If there is a uniform in Bali, it might be summer dresses, bikinis, and maybe yoga clothes. Everybody here is just doing their thing, being comfy, and nobody's judging. Number 3, almost zero cost for transportation. One of the most annoying things working a 9 to 5 is the commuting. You have to get to work each and every day, and depending on where you live, this can be quite a long time. I remember when I still lived in Frankfurt and worked in a bank, we moved across town, and then also my office moved, and my office and where I lived was on the other end of town. And even though it wasn't that far, it took me 45 minutes to get to work and 45 minutes to get home. So this was quite annoying because I was missing 1.5 hours each and every day. Now with working on my laptop, I can work anywhere I want. I can work at my villa, I can work at a co-working space if I choose to, or I can work in a cafe. And the cool thing here is that everybody gets around with a scooter, because with a car it's a bit difficult sometimes because of traffic, and it's so easy to get around with a scooter, and it's also very cheap because our scooter usually just costs around $70 per month. Gasoline here is very, very cheap, so I usually just spend, I don't know, I think less than $7 per month on gasoline. And comparing it to Germany, where I actually had to have a car, which is obviously quite expensive to have a car, to pay for the insurances, to pay for the gas for a car. And then also, not only did I have a car, I also was riding the metro to get to work. So I also had to pay for these tickets. So comparing that to here, it's a very, very low cost to get around in Bali, and it's very uncomplicated. The only thing that is a bit annoying that I need to warn you about is the traffic depending on where you live. The traffic can be insane here, and it can take you a while to get somewhere if you are in specific areas. And the pollution. The pollution is not a nice thing, but well, we all have to pick our battles, right? Benefit number 4. Beautiful nature. Living in Bali gives you so much variety. There's the beach, the ocean, there's the jungle, there are waterfalls, there are rice fields, there are mountains, there are different islands where you can just hop on a boat and do a quick weekend trip. The variety of things you can do and see here is incredible, and it's so easy to balance out stress you have at work or not even get stressed in the first place because all of these amazing things. You can do a little rice field walk, you can do a de-stressing walk on the beach and enjoy the calming energy of the ocean, or you can do a trip to a waterfall. Bali's nature is so beautiful. It's definitely a lot more calming to live here than in a noisy, busy city. Benefit number 5. Lots of opportunities to expand your network. Since Bali is quite a famous spot for digital nomads, it is insane how much like-minded people and also people in similar job situations and branches and niches you can meet here. And this is incredible to expand your network. There are lots of co-working spaces where you can meet people. You can meet them at the gym, in classes, at yoga, or even in cafes when you just sit next to them and co-work together. There are lots of coaches, there are lots of entrepreneurs, and also a lot of content creators. So I'm hoping to meet some more content creators in the future that I could collab with, same like I did with Alex before on the Bali Villa video. And if you have a content creator in mind that you would like me to collab with, please comment them in the section down below and I will try to find them here in Bali. And I'm just so grateful for all these amazing and inspiring people I'm surrounded with here, because as you know, the 5 people that you spend the most time with are the ones that you will be similar to. There's the saying, I forgot how the saying is, but that's the essence, that you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I'm very grateful to call this place my home at the moment and to be surrounded by so many incredible human beings. It feels so nice and natural to talk about this lifestyle, to talk about my experience as a digital nomad and living in Bali. And it just makes me realize how great it is to have this opportunity and how grateful I am that I get to experience this. This is also a great opportunity to look back and realize that having this kind of lifestyle is a privilege, and not everybody is able to shift their work to working online, to work as a digital nomad, and it's a true luxury. I don't do this kind of videos to brag. I just want to inspire more people to step out of their comfort zones and start making steps towards the life they truly desire and truly want. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other cool videos that will come in the future. And if you did that, well, I will see you in the next video. Bye!